Hi everyone, this is Jim Ross, 3 Model Domination Show, in my car again. And I like doing this. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, kind of work and drive into sites and put out some content, so here we go. Anyway, today I was doing an audit of a location, and really what it boils down to, an audit is really just asking a series of questions and, getting the answers, and either it's good answers, bad answers, or somewhere in between. And it really just kind of got me thinking of just the power of questions. I kind of drive some people nuts sometimes because I ask lots of questions. It's just my nature. I don't know. I've always been that way and curious, and it's served me well. There's a lot of power in asking the right question, and it works. Self-development, you can get into that. That's not the purpose of this kind of podcast and video here. When it comes to your storage business, okay, power of questions. It can go in so many different ways. For example, I see so many sites that doing these audits. That's just the way we've always done it. It's been that way for as long as I can remember. I never thought about that before. For example, asking questions of, as simple as, when was the last time you did a rate increase? Okay. When's the last time that you raised your street rates? Do you do dynamic pricing, depending on what your vacancies are? Is your pricing being adjusted? Are you familiar with your storage software? Do you know how to look at your management summary and know in detail what the numbers mean? And a lot of these questions, as simple as they really sound, can be very effective in kind of holding up a mirror to how that facility is being operated. And it takes a brave owner, manager, operator, whoever, to honestly ask those kind of questions of themselves and how they operate. And so that's really the point of why I'm putting out this kind of content. Really, it's questions that I've asked myself. And how can I improve this? Why am I not doing this? For instance, I just recently asked myself, how can I be much better at systematizing, gathering reviews? Okay, that one question opened up a whole, kind of going down the rabbit hole of going, okay, in the moving process, I'm going to ask them this, and I created an email that's going to get more conversions, and do I incentivize or not incentivize? Can I push them to Google? Can I push them to just my website for reviews? Can we go to Yelp, Facebook? All sorts of different avenues, but it started from that one single question of how can I systematize my review process, and getting that hammered down now. Come down to something as how can we make our phone presentations better? Okay, and you can break it down even further. How can I make my greeting on the phone a little more effective? How can I make my closing a little more effective? How can I talk about my features and benefits better in the sales call? Again, it all comes down to asking yourself the right questions. And even right's probably the wrong answer, wrong way to phrase that. It's just asking yourself a questioning in general. It's much more effective than just saying, it is what it is. It's what it's always been. Actually, the human brain's pretty fascinating that way. If you ask yourself a question, that's a command. It's going to try whatever it can to figure out the answer, and it's a great way to brainstorm. I like doing this little session. I'll ask myself a question, something I want to improve upon, something I want to try to systematize, something I can make more efficient in my in businesses, and also a time limit. You can get a lot done in 5-10 minutes. Seriously, you put a timer for 5-10 minutes, whatever you want to try. You start at 5 minutes. Set a timer, just start brainstorming. Don't even no right or wrong answers. It's whatever you can pop in your head. Write it down. Just go. Timer goes off. go back and look at your answers, and you'll be surprised. You'll find some things that were honestly right in front of your face the entire time. Something very easy that you can easily implement, you can easily put in, you can start doing good training. That would be profoundly effective in your self-storage operations, in any business really. I use that practice very regularly. That's how we're able to run these sites as efficiently as possible, and it just comes down to the power of questions. And so I think I'm going to start just to get the gears moving, in your head, and that I want to start putting out some content exactly like that. I'm going to phrase it as question of the day, and I'll riff and kind of go off my little brainstorming session and show that and give you my 2 cents. And then your call to action would be you do the same, and see what you can do to improve upon your business. And it doesn't take much. If you've read the book that we have out, don't hit me. Read the book. I end it with 1% improvement. Pick anything in your operations, focus on it. How can you improve upon that by 1%? And great, you did it. Move on. Next time you revisit that same topic, improve it by 1%. And it starts. I'm really driving, I promise. I just like to talk with my hands. And it just starts snowballing on itself. It compounds. And so it doesn't have to be huge, just small incremental improvements. Really just start snowballing on itself, and in a year time span, you'll look back at what you were doing a year ago, and half the time you won't even recognize how you were doing operations. You'll just be like, how was I making money? I was leaving so much money on the table. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it boils down to here, is you're about making efficiencies, so you're saving money and earning money at the same time. So anyway, enough rambling from me. Power of questions. It's a great thing to start putting in process with your life and also your business. And it's exciting. It leads to great things. So I think I'm going to start doing that with my content here. And as always, please like, comment, pass it on, share, whatever. If you like it, let me know. If you have any topics in mind that you'd like to have me cover, I was going to say send me an email, but no, make a comment in one of my other videos. Let me know you're out there. Put in a comment, whatever. Any other topics you'd like to see covered, let me know that way. And again, Facebook, YouTube, website, LinkedIn, we're everywhere. So thanks a lot for taking the time and tuning in. I really appreciate it. And we'll talk later. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. We love to give away free books that will help your self-storage business. To pick up your free copy of Self-Storage Domination, the actions you must take to dominate your competition, simply go to selfstoragedomination.com.